One thing that I think is very important in this business to understand your landing cost. If you don't know how much your product costs all the way to the Amazon FBA, then you don't really understand how much money you can spend on PPC. You don't understand how much money you can spend on Google Ads or influencer marketing, which are very important. The only way you can actually survive in this business now is offer better solution for your clients, better customer service, and better products, more customized. So it's important also the way you ship the products and the way you deliver your clients. So it's all connected, because if you don't know when your inventory is arriving, you make a blind choice and it's going to be wrong 99%. Every day something new happens, new challenges. So we are helping companies to understand where they can reduce their operation cost, where they can save money and start making more profit. So we reduce their operational cost, give them more visibility, make better decisions with their businesses.
Hello and welcome to Seller Assistant Talks. I'm Oleg Kuzmenkov, the founder of Seller Assistant, our tool designed for searching and analyzing products for online arbitrage and for sale on Amazon. We help thousands of sellers to run and grow their business on Amazon. In this podcast, we dive deep into the world of Amazon selling, sharing insights, tips, and strategies to help you succeed. We bring in industry experts, successful sellers, and partners to share their knowledges and experiences. In this episode, we are going to talk about managing your supply chain. Our guest, Burak Yolga, the founder of ForceGet. ForceGet is an international supply chain logistic company that helps sellers with efficient shipping methods from Asia to the United States and Europe at the best prices and innovate technology such as route tracking, inventory management, etc. If you found this topic interesting, hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Hi Burak, it's nice to meet you here in my podcast. How are you?
Great, Oleg. Thank you for having me. It's very exciting to be here.
Let's start with your story. Tell us a little bit about your business and how you help Amazon sellers, and what is your experience and how you became in the point where you are right now.
Everything started when I decided to go to China for 6 months internship. I'm originally from Istanbul, Turkey, and I have a background, bachelor degree in international business and logistics, and I did an MBA in Paris, France, and then I decided to move to China for 6 months, and it was 2012. World economy was great. Companies growing double digit, Chinese economy was booming, so international business and excitement stage. And I decided to go to China for 6 months, and after 3 months, I realized that I want to stay longer. So I try to look for a full-time job, and I find a job in a Chinese American company with B2B business. I start working in the sales, and then I started my own sourcing company in China in 2013. And my clients start asking me to find different products I source, like garment, headphones, meat grinder, car parts, tires, heavy equipment stuff. I've been more than 100 cities in China, been to more than 50 to 100 trade shows, and I decided to start also doing international shipping for my clients. And in 2017, I found ForceGet, and I decided to move to a business to the US as well as myself. Now I live in Miami, Florida, last 6 years. And our team grew to 75 people. We have 7 offices around the world. We are Amazon partner with Amazon Canada, India, Mexico, Australia, helping brands to ship internationally, globally expand. Also, we are partner with Walmart, which we are working on a digital integration where people can see their inventory in Amazon FBA, Walmart, Shopify, and manage their supply chain. One of the things last 2 years, unfortunately, for brands, it's very hard to make profit. Increasing Amazon fees, increasing shipping costs, 3P costs, raw material. As you know, we have a lot of conflict in the world politically, and every day something new happens, new challenges. So we are helping companies to understand where they can reduce their operation cost, where they can save money and start making more profit. So we reduce their operational cost, give them more visibility, make better decisions with their businesses.
What is then your ideal customer? I mean, who can benefit from working with you?
Anyone who's 3P seller, and also we work with some vendor accounts, but mostly people with private label that they manufacture products in Turkey, India, China, Korea, Vietnam, any country that they want to ship products to Amazon FBA is our direct clients. We are also working on a SaaS software system, similar inventory management, where people can manage their inventory, auto replenishment, and basically people who do global business, global shipments.
How do you help Amazon sellers specifically?
You know, most of our clients, we help them with their international shipments, all the way from, we are one-stop solution actually, with international shipments, custom clearance. We have two warehouses. One is in New Jersey, one is in California, Paris. And we basically provide people international shipping service. If you want to expand your business to Amazon Canada or Mexico, we can help you with door-to-door shipments from your US inventory. If you want to ship it to UK, Europe, we can also help you with that. One thing that I think is very important in this business to understand your landing cost. If you don't know how much your product costs all the way to the Amazon FBA, then you don't really understand how much money you can spend on PPC. You don't understand how much money you can spend on Google Ads or influencer marketing, which are very important. And I think until 2 years ago, a lot of companies, even the aggregators in this space, they were super proud of being like 8-figure, 9-figure seller. They start receiving hundreds of millions of dollars investments, and nobody really questioned whether they were profitable or not. So today's topic is, are you profitable? Are you sustainable? Can you keep going with the business? Because Amazon rules are keep updating for the favor of Amazon, and they increase their fees. And as a seller, you have to either take it or you have to leave it. And most of the sellers, they want to look for alternative sales channels. They want to go expand to Walmart. They want to start selling on Shopify, but they don't have the right strategy, or they don't have the right 3PL partner where they can keep their inventory. Most of people, they decide to use, let's say, AWD, but AWD did not have, if people don't know what's AWD, it's Amazon Warehouse Distribution for longer term storage, technically cheaper, but they have a lot of delays. They can't lose products. They cancel the appointments to deliver to their fulfillment centers. So a lot of situation right now going on with the supply chain, and if you don't have a good plan, you basically can lose a lot of profit. You can leave a lot of money on the table. So we kind of help brands to see and make a better decision for the forecast.
And are you an agency or software or a mix?
It's actually like we're mixed. But we don't do account management. Basically, when you manufacture a product, we help you ship and fulfill your orders. So we are technically an international logistic company, but new generation. We are building like an AI bot where you can go and look for where your product is located. You can speak to our bot AI to see where your product's exactly and when it's going to check into Amazon, so you can actually start managing your PPC budget better. Because one of the problem, let me ask you this, Oleg. If you work with an international logistic company, you have a full container, you're shipping from China to America, how many days do you think it may take from the time shipment picked up from the factory to Amazon FBA?
I think 40 days, 45 days.
Perfect. You think, right? You don't have the real data. Real data is extremely important in this business because it can take 40 days, it can take 57 days, it can be 32 days. There are a lot of factors that you don't know and you cannot control, such as the weather, the shipping line, like the ocean carrier schedule, maybe the port strike, or many other things like Amazon appointment can get delayed, canceled, or even your Amazon shipping plan might expire that you're not aware. And you might be running a full-blown PPC campaign, you have coupons, you have meta ads, you drive a lot of traffic because you think that it's gonna arrive in 40 days. But something wrong happened, your freight forwarder did not tell you that there was 2 weeks delay, and then suddenly you don't track your shipment because your freight forwarder didn't tell you, and they say, okay, it's gonna be 30 days. 45 days passed, your shipment's still not delivered. You're like, hey, where's my shipment? Oh, there's another 2 weeks delay. Then that's where you can actually blow out your business. You can run out of inventory. You're not gonna have any product to sell. You're losing your bestseller rank. Amazon algorithms, oh, this guy used to make a good business, now he's out of business. He doesn't have product, and we don't know when it's gonna check in. Let me start pushing up the competitor. So basically your position from number 4, number 6, is gonna start going down. Page 5, page 6, page 7. In order to get back that rank, we all know that it's very hard to work on that. You need to start doing more giveaways, more PPC more PPC. You need to spend more money, and also you're losing that sales. If you work with ForceGet, Oleg, what happens is in the day 30, you can go to our platform and see that you already have 2 weeks delay. It means that you can start lowering your maybe CPC. You maybe like deactivate your coupon. So you still have the rank between 10,000 to 15,000, but you're not gonna go to, your bestseller rank is not gonna go to 70,000. It means that you're gonna maintain your position. So this is super important for sellers to understand exactly where is their shipment, when it's gonna arrive, if there's delay, what's the issue. That's our difference from any company in the world in the e-commerce and Amazon space actually. So it's very unique.
So you work more transparent, right?
Exactly, like more visibility, more data. And one thing is super important in this business. When you are selling on Amazon FBA and you wanna move to Walmart, or you wanna start activating your FBM offers or even Shopify, then you wanna know what's the shipping cost, what's the transit times, and you want to have your inventory different locations in the US to save the last mile delivery. One of the main costs for e-commerce sellers, especially like Shopify brands, that their main cost is last mile delivery. So we help them to understand where's their final inventory, where's their final buyer. So we give them better pricing on the last mile delivery and tell them, hey, you should ship this many quantity to the West Coast or this many quantity to the East Coast.
Is there any way to share your screen and show some how it works or something like that?
Of course, yeah, I can definitely do that. When I lived in China, one of the biggest issue I had was I didn't have visibility for my clients. My clients would always complain, hey Burak, we buy 2 containers t-shirt from you, but when it's gonna be delivered? I say, hey, I promise I ship this to you, and then they're like, yeah, you ship it, we don't know when it's gonna arrive. So that was like a big problem, and I was like, you know what, I really wanna fix this problem with other clients. I don't wanna have the same type of problem. That's why we started this company actually.
Yeah, got it. So you manage your customer expectations, so they know exactly what's happened with their shipments.
Exactly. So this is how our platform looks like. We are the only company who offers actually Amazon store connection. It means that we can see your Amazon FBA inventory. So you can see where is your shipment exactly right now, if it is coming from China. So you can see that this container left the port from Shenzhen, south of China, but it has a stopover in Korea. A lot of people, they think that the shipment comes from China to USA directly. So you can see you have air shipment, you have a sea shipment. And the interesting part is you can search according to your product name, your SKUs, your brand, different brands or different marketplaces. You can also invite your finance team, your VAs, your marketing team. Another thing, something that's really, really important is you need to let your Amazon agency to use this platform, because they're managing your PPC budget and they don't know when your shipment is arriving. So if you give them an access, then you can see when your shipment is arriving, when exactly it departed from China, and how long it's gonna take. You can see the important dates, when the cargo is arriving, when the cargo is delivering. And the best thing is the transparency. You can have a chat with our team in here, and you also can see the entire team director in here. So if you want to talk to our account manager, if you want to talk to our LTL specialist, the truck team, you have a question about your price, you can talk to our pricing team. Like, no one has this, because you work with a freight forwarder from China, they have one salesperson. If they turn off their phone tomorrow, you don't really know who you can speak with. Now your product might be lost. The container number, the quotation, and the documentation. One of the important thing right now, Amazon has changed their reimbursement policy that they start paying your only manufacturing cost. And what about shipping cost, fulfillment, tax and duty, last mile delivery? So we help people to get their money that lost by Amazon. So it's very important to have your documentation in the same platform, both shipping and international logistics. And one thing that I really like is you can invite other people in here, like your team members. You can invite your agencies, like marketing team, VA. So nobody really needs to ask. So like if you're traveling to Europe for a business trip or vacation, and your team is like, hey, where's my shipment? When this shipment is coming in? We need to work on the PPC budget. And you're like, yeah, let me ask my freight forwarder in China. You ask your freight forwarder in China, they answer you the next day, you're already sleeping. So basically they get an answer 2 days later, and then they cannot make the right decision. So everyone needs to use the service actually. So it's not like, oh, it's a great service, it's optional, but it's just like, I think it's like it saves you a lot of money and time, and make sure your team works better. Because if you don't know when your inventory is arriving, you make a blind choice and it's going to be wrong 99%.
Actually, it looks great. I never saw that things like that before.
International logistics is such a low-end service quality industry that I think everybody needs to start increasing their expectation. Like, that's what we are kind of telling our clients. When you work with us, we make sure we provide you the correct data and we provide you the correct information so you can make a better decision. Eventually, it's very hard to make money recently. It's very hard to make profit recently. FBA fees, high competition, like some brands from China, they sell products on Amazon $20, in Temu it's $8. The only way you can actually survive in this business now is offer better solution for your clients, better customer service, and better products, more customized. So it's important also the way you ship the products and the way you deliver your clients. So it's all connected. It's a team game.
What trends are you noticing or hearing from sellers you work with, or even from your perspective?
I think this year one of the most important topic is omnichannel sales. Not only Amazon FBA, but people want to expand to marketplaces. They're trying to build their own brand. D2C is very important because you collect the data. You have the customer phone number, you have the customer email address, and you have customer physical address. So you can actually customize a lot of marketing ideas. You can send people personalized postcards. People like receiving that. You can send people personalized email, or if you collect over 2,000 customer email when you have a new product or you want to test a new service, then you can blast an email marketing to collect orders even before it arrives. A lot of companies, they do that. Or you can send them a personalized text to make sure you have the data. So in my opinion, omnichannel is important, because if your revenue is lower, we all know that, like the Amazon sales are down compared to previous years for most of the sellers because of the high competition, like Shein, Temu, AliExpress. So a lot of people, they go and buy cheaper products. So if you want to increase your revenue, you need to start finding new markets. Like maybe you go globally, selling in different places like Europe, UK. You can go sell products on Australia. You can go sell products in Mexico, even Brazil. So Amazon makes it possible. This is extremely important to look for omnichannel and also new marketplaces. I think this is the biggest trend right now in the market.
How people can find your software or get connected with you?
They can go to ForceGet.com. I also personally offer 15 to 30 minutes free consultancy for the brands. We like to listen to brands' pain points. We know what's the pain points generally, but we like to talk to the brands to understand exactly what they want to fix, and we can find on that, we can work on that solution. So people can go to ForceGet.com, and also they can email sales@forceget.com. That comes to me directly. I like to read every email, every message that our customer sends us, and then find them a better solution.
Okay, thank you. All links in the description. Thank you so much, Burak, for joining us today and sharing your insights. It was very interesting, and I was impressed by your software and your approach.
Thank you for having me, Oleg. I think this is an important topic. A lot of people, they like to talk about fancy topics such as marketing, influencer programs, outside traffic. But if you don't have the correct product price landing cost, it means that you don't have budget to spend on marketing. So you need to manage your sourcing and supply chain correctly so that you can have budget for other part of your business.
Thank you, everyone who joined us today. I hope you find this episode valuable. Stay tuned for more episodes. We bring in more experts to share more tips to help you succeed on Amazon as seller. If you find this interesting, hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new episodes. Leave your comment below. We will definitely respond. And don't forget to check out sellerassistant.app website for tools and resources to boost your Amazon business. See you in next video. Bye.